right, boys, we are alive.
Great, thank you. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Wheaton South Sports Cast. As usual, we got your co-hosts Ryan and DJ, and beautiful moderator Mr. Brennan. So today we got a heck of an episode for you with track. It's going to be awesome, boys and girls. But unlike last week, I'd say there's some pretty pressing current news this week. Ryan, would you agree?
Are we thinking of the same news that happened last Friday?
I think we are.
Yeah, I don't want to boast ourselves too much, but yeah, football, pretty big win over Batavia. Really happy about that.
Oh yeah, big time. Just a good team win, man. No one let up. It was just electric the whole time. The sidelines was great.
Yeah, great energy. And now we're back in the race for the conference championship. If we take care of business this week against St. Charles East, then we got a chance to play for a share the title at Northern Illinois, week 6. So be ready.
Yeah, it's awesome. Another quick thing, the only last thing I want to say is that I didn't think this was going to happen this year, but Senior Assassin is starting. Ryan, are you pumped about that?
Yes, I turned in my my entry fee this morning. Yeah, I'm pumped for that.
Yeah, I bought some cosmetic items that may be overboard, but I'm pretty pumped. I got a skull mask, so this is gonna be I'm taking this.
Get one of those massive super soakers.
No, I got electric like AK-47 water guns.
Oh, wow.
They're battery powered. Yeah, it's awesome. So I'm excited. I hope I don't get eliminated first round because
Does that thing have like a 3-round burst or something? Like
I think it just go. Yeah, I think it just.
As someone that's new to the Wheaton-Warrenville South community, can you catch me up to date here on the Senior Assassin tradition? I'm clueless. I'm in the dark.
Oh my goodness, yeah, we can. I'll explain right now. So basically, every year the seniors do this. It's you get a name on a slip of paper, and everyone signs up by paying Venmo and somebody, and you get a name on a slip of paper, and you have to eliminate them by shooting them with a water gun, and it's just this huge tournament of that until the last man or woman is standing.
Yeah, I think the main thing is like the strategy of like finding and catching them off guard and
there's safe
getting them
spots
when they're not
too.
looking.
Yeah, is the school a safe spot? I was going to say, would the administrators like
No, you
super
can't
soakers
walk
being-
into a classroom and just you can't do that. I don't think.
All right,
The parking lot before and after, yeah, there's a bunch of safe spots, but yeah, we won't get into that right now. We should get into the beautiful guests we have today. So yeah, girls track team's gonna be up first.
Boy, you're throwing out the word beautiful a lot today, DJ.
It's a beautiful day, Ryan.
That it is.
I'm just excited to have track on. This is gonna be, especially
Yeah,
now that I know there's haters.
Oh, there's a lot of haters. This is more your niche though. Last week, baseball, softball, that was my area. Now DJ's the expert here.
So yeah, girls track team, we got Hannah Hartnett, Kalia Mullen, I think that's how you say it, and Sam Poglich. Right? And Q is I'm introducing
Hey guys.
guys. Hey
What's
Sam.
up?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Sorry. I'm doing good.
Okay, good. We're just waiting a little bit for your friends, your track teammates to join.
Yes, Hannah and Kalia, right?
Yep.
Is what I heard. Okay, cool.
And there's another one. Hannah,
up,
how
Hannah?
are you?
Hi guys.
Hannah, what's
No
your
one-
Google profile picture? I always see
My
it.
Google profile picture is Bob Ross.
I was gonna
holding
say,
baby
yeah. We have a couple of classes. Every time I look at it, I'm like, is that Bob Ross?
Yeah. It's been that way since like 8th grade.
Gotcha.
Nice. All right. Well, Kalia, I'm sure will join eventually, but let's get started. She's been excited, so I'm not worried about her joining. Oh,
There we go.
took a second there, Kalia.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I'll get things started here. So just start off, how about we go around and you guys just share what events you do for track?
I can start, I guess. I pretty much range anywhere between like a 400 to the 2 mile. It just kind of depends on what the team needs for the week, I guess.
Nice. I didn't know. Wow, distance runner, Sam. That's impressive. No one knew that. All right, Kalia, what do you do?
She's a fast sprinter too. I do triple jump, 100-meter hurdles, and long jump, and sometimes 300-meter hurdles. Yeah.
I saw you at one practice doing hurdles, and I was just like, holy moly. You just looked insane. And Hannah, finally, what are your events?
Yeah, so usually in a typical meet, I'll do like long jump and then 4x1, 4x2, and open 200.
Wow, that sounds like someone I know. You do the same things I do. So I guess just start off. How are you guys feeling about this season, especially after getting the track season canceled last year? Just anyone.
Personally, track is just like an individual like sport a lot of the time, and for me, all of the events that I do are individual. So like for triple jump, I was kind of on like a decent path, and I was thinking that I could have stayed qualified, but so it's sad. But I have like so much more like motivation for this year, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I guess
for sure.
talking on the distance side, because especially this year, sprints and distance the teams are usually very separated. But this year, because of COVID, we can't practice or train together at all, which really sucks. But I think distance is going well. I'm excited for our team. We got a lot of new girls, but a lot of us stay the same from cross country to track. So we like haven't stopped really training too much since cross country season, but I'm excited. It should be good for us.
Nice.
Nice.
And Hannah?
Can you repeat the question? Sorry, my Wi-Fi's like going in and out.
Yeah, sure. I just asked how do you feel going into the season, especially having last year canceled?
I feel like I'm excited, obviously, just to be back out running and everything. It's gonna definitely be hard because we have a lot of like time for training and stuff. Though usually we start in like October and stuff, so that's just gonna be kind of tough. But I'm excited to get back out there, just like and be with the team and stuff because it's super fun.
All right. So in my opinion, the two most exciting events in track are the 4x100 relay and the 4x400 relay. So you guys let us know who's going to be participating in the A heat for those events this year.
Okay, the 4x1, it's probably, I'd say Grace McAbobby, the junior, might be starting it or something like that. And then it's probably going to go to Kaylee Cooper, who's quick. And then, honestly, I have no idea for the other two positions. Like, it's going to be a scramble probably, but we'll
In a good way,
see.
like a lot of competition, or just a bad way? Like, oh God, who's going to run this?
No, there's a lot of competition.
Okay, good.
And,
That's all.
like,
That's good.
underclassmen, so we'll just see.
Nice. Sam, do you know
I feel
anything
like
about the 4x4? Oh, sorry, Hannah. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. I was just gonna say I feel like a lot of people are around the same like pace, around the same time. So definitely like it's gonna be competitive, like who's gonna be like in what heat.
Yeah, and then 4x4 is kind of always a mix between sprinters and distance because it's a little short for distance kids. You're not fast enough, and then it's really long for sprinters. So it's always somewhere in a mix. So usually I'm somewhere in the 4x4, both of the Macabobbies sometimes. It's always, the 4x4 is always a lot of competition and it depends on the race. So I just know sprinters hate running it because it's too long, and distance kids hate running it because you've already like run an event or two, and it's just kind of a way to finish off the meet, but it is a fun event.
Yeah. No, I 4x4 is the one everyone crowds around for and watches. So yeah, that also puts a factor on it. Mr. Brennan, I think you're gonna like this. I don't know about you, Kalia and Hannah, but Sam, you're committed for cross country check to U of I.
Yep. Yes, I am. I'm very excited. I got my swag on right now, but it should be a blast. Yeah.
Do you want to talk about just the recruiting process a little bit? Like what other schools you had interest in?
Yeah, so I started the recruiting process actually really, really early. just because that's how I always knew recruiting to be from like soccer and stuff. But I first talked to the U of I coach probably my sophomore year. She was at my first meet. And that's kind of when it started. But like the summer going into my junior year, I guess, before I committed, or mostly my junior year, it was U of I, Michigan State, Indiana, and North Carolina is really what I was looking at. I didn't go on wasn't able to go on a lot of visits. I got to go to U of I, like not this October, last October. But the recruiting process was actually really pretty easy for me. A lot of calls here and there, spending days just like talking to coaches, which was quite interesting. But I don't know. It was fun. It was fine. And U of I was a really obvious choice for me just because we have a really good and upcoming team. I've already met my teammates, and they're a blast. So yeah, it was a really simple choice. Pick U of I.
Nice. Actually, Hannah, I think I lied because I saw on Wheaton South Senior the Instagram that you're going to Kansas, and I saw track in there. Are you going to Kansas to run track?
No, I mean a different track. I'm studying biology on a pre-PA track, so not the running, but yeah, I want to stay involved probably. So maybe like some intramurals or like club type stuff would be cool.
You're doing science track. That's cool. Kalia, do you have any future in track?
No. I'm between two D1 schools right now, and I don't think that's gonna happen. But it's sad. But it'll make this season even sweeter.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, Ryan, you got anything else?
Yeah. So you guys mentioned just some younger runners earlier, and yeah, I want to give some exposure to them. So are there any like younger runners or throwers that are going to help out the varsity team this year?
I can start on the distance side. We got 2 freshmen that'll probably make a big impact, Jenna and Allie. Allie is a little bit more of a longer distance runner. Jenna will be a little shorter. Our sophomore class is decently strong. Kira and those guys. And then
Leave, coach.
Yo, when should I come on, man? What's going on?
You get out of here.
He meat bombed us.
Sorry about
All right,
that
go on,
bald
Sam.
intrusion. Continue,
No.
Sam.
You're fine. And then our junior class is actually really, really strong. So I'm excited for them. Got a lot of leaders, which is really important for when we all dip and they have control of the team next year. So, but yeah, a lot of upcomers.
Any
Hannah, do you have a guest with you there?
I do.
Yeah, Hannah, I saw a walk
Yeah.
appearance.
Oh my gosh. Track star.
For everyone watching at home, this is Carlin Walk, another girls track star. Carlin, how are you?
Good.
Okay, great.
Thanks, Carlin.
Super
Thanks,
excited
Carlin.
for me tonight, guys. Yeah. Me tonight.
So what about younger side sprinters and hurdles, Kalia and Hannah?
I know Nora Feewiggers as sophomore, I think. She's definitely going to have an impact on our relays, probably, like the 4x2. She's super quick. I'm not really sure about the hurdles too much. I haven't been there a lot. But what's it called? I know there's someone who's really Piper and Cece and Grace.
Yeah.
They're all juniors. And they were like all on really good points last year. And I'm really excited to see what they do because they're definitely gonna like help carry us. But I'm not really sure about the underclassmen too much.
Yeah, we definitely have like a really strong junior class, so that's like really good, and we're all like close with them. So we have like really good team chemistry, and then also Kalia mentioned Nora, and she also does high jump, and then Danny Jones also ran some varsity relays last year, so they're definitely gonna help us. And I feel like the underclassmen definitely, it's kind of like hard coming in, like. Obviously, it's already April, so it's a really late season, but I feel like there could be, like, some strong contenders there. And, you know, obviously I feel like you can pick it up pretty quickly. So, yeah, I'm excited for that.
All right.
All right. Sounds good. Well, that's all I got. And then, Ryan, you got anything?
No, I'm good. Thank you
All right,
guys for
thank
coming
you.
on.
I have,
Yeah, thank
you
you
so
so much.
one quick
Oh,
thing.
oh,
I
oh.
have a small request for Samantha. First of all, Samantha, congrats on University of Illinois scholarship. Very proud of you.
Thank you.
But I do have one small favor to ask of you. Keep your eye on Ryan Frank here while you guys are on campus together. Okay, just make sure he stays out of trouble. Make sure he stays on top of his grades, and I want a progress report occasionally.
No problem.
Okay.
I got you.
All right, thank you, Samantha. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Kalia.
Thank you,
Hannah.
guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. I can't believe Coach Culpepper Zoom bombed us. I knew that was going to happen.
Now you guys know how it feels. Now you guys know how it feels when somebody bombs your classroom meet as a teacher.
Yeah, I guess we do. But yeah, there's a little taste of the girls' side. I think the guys' side, we have some fun guests here. Michael Foster, Patrick both Cunningham twins, Dylan Brown. So we got one jumper in Dylan, hurdler and Connor, sprinter and me and Michael, and then Dylan's the main jumper. So here come the Cunninghams now.
Hello.
Hello, Pat. Welcome back. They don't know this, but you were in here earlier.
Yeah,
Just
testing
chilling
things out.
in the meet. Oh, you guys all joined so fast. I'm so proud of you.
Boys, how we doing?
Good.
Good.
I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all
I'm
right.
good. I'm all right.
Are these
Guys,
these are the same Cunninghams from the We Three Bears podcast? Is that right? We're
Yes,
doing a
they
little
are.
cross promotion
we have a
here.
fan in here. My
Yeah.
first time being recognized. Yeah.
Right on, man. Yeah, right on. You definitely got a fan.
Sweet.
Before we get started, I do have to tell you guys, Coach Culpepper Zoom bombed the girl.
I saw Cameron Culpepper show up and who was in the meet.
Yeah, he just joined and we had to kick him out. All right, but now I take a back seat. I'm also an interviewer. So Ryan, drive the bus.
All right. I asked the same question for the girls' team to get it started, and DJ kind of touched on this. But why don't you guys tell us what events you do?
All right, I'll start.
okay,
I do triple jump and then just some sprints and stuff and relays. That's pretty much it. Just a lot of us are sprinters, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am also sorry, Michael.
You got it.
I'm also a sprinter. I can go up to the 400. I like doing the 400 and the 4x4, and I also do hurdles.
I do hurdles, so 110s and 300s, and then I'm hoping to do 4x4 and then like 4x2 as well.
I am a long jumper, and then I also do short sprints, and I guess if there's a gun to my head, I can also do a 400 too.
Yeah. So the one thing I remember about doing track in 8th grade, it was a lot of fun. But right before a race, that was the most nervous I've ever gotten in any sport. Do you guys feel that same way? Is that just a track thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every single time that I go up to the
Oh
blocks,
yeah,
I'm like,
absolutely.
and just the track seems to elongate itself, so it just gets longer and longer. Like, wow, do I really want to run this? But yeah, I get nervous every time.
And the 4x4 is the worst part. You're thinking about it for literally like 4 hours, just 4 hours straight. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter what events you have. You just think about it the whole time, and warming up before it and signing in. It's like the worst. It's like the worst part of the week.
Yeah, I think relays are the worst because just dropping that baton, the thought of it. Oh God. Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, I think for me, just when I had a huge problem with getting nervous for jumps. I remember like sophomore year, I think 2 meets in a row, I scratched both times. So I scratched 6 times in a row, which is basically me just not doing it right. Because I just get up to the line and think, oh, I'm just going to run through this whole thing and just not jump at all. So it took me forever to get under control. Yeah, huge thing of nerves.
Yeah, I've been like thinking about this first meet, especially the past week. And I've been like, wow, it's in a week. And I've been like getting butterflies.
Yeah.
And just, I know it's just going to get worse, especially when I'm like on the line. to
About
run.
to hurdle. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's Wednesday, right?
it is.
Yeah.
It's at like
Yeah.
4 or 4:30.
Interesting.
You guys think you're ready?
I'd say we're getting there.
I'd
yeah, we're getting
say
there.
Yes.
we're something, man.
We're some
Got a lot of
dogs.
heart.
I think every team's going to be going through what we're going through. No one. I don't think anyone's going to be, super prepared. So we just got to be ready to go.
So who are going to be the top runners or throwers getting you guys the big points this year?
Oh man, big points definitely.
DJ Almada.
No, I feel like for hurdle, I won't speak about myself. Michael Foster.
Yeah, Michael's got to look out for. Yeah,
Big Mike?
yeah, absolutely.
Well, sorry to shock you guys, but I was talking to Coach on Monday, and I might not be hurdling the first meet.
Foster, what?
Yeah, but the first meet is not.
He was like, nah, you have a spot in hurdles. Do 1, 2, and 4.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
the
see where
first
you
meet's
fit.
not a big meet, right?
Yeah, it's a Tuesday. It's technically
Yeah.
a Tuesday meet.
Oh my
It's not
God.
like-
I forgot our first meet's actually outdoor. Holy cow. I mean, that's not super
wild.
big deal. But yeah, Foster's going to be a dog. Big points from the cross-country team.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude,
Cross-country team, usually some big point scorers in years past for cross-country. Usually clean up in the 4x8. So yeah, there are going to be some big point scorers too. And then Neuter on the throws. He's been he's been killing it.
And this year, our only other than Neuter on throws, our only solid field event is Dylan on triple jump. I feel like everywhere else we're just scrambling.
Finally got
just
Luke
all
and pole
learning.
vault. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Luke and
yeah,
pole
Luke,
vault.
Pole vault,
for sure.
yeah, Luke Richardson pole vault's a dog.
can he pole vault?
He
Still
will be
working
able
through
to
an
by the
injury.
meet.
Okay.
You know he's hurt right now. But yeah,
Yeah.
so Dylan is going to be huge, and the jumps. No one else. Everyone else is just jumping to jump. I feel like.
See what happens. Yeah.
See what happens.
So this season, you guys don't have an indoor season, but normally, what do you prefer outdoor to indoor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it
Indoor's
not even
horrible.
close? It's
Yeah,
horrible.
indoor sucks. Because especially with our track at South, it's like the turns are sharp. There's only so many lanes, and they're also short lanes, so you're right next to everybody, and it smells bad in there.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and outside it's just so much nicer. I mean, you got the
Yeah.
sun and stuff. It's just more
Mhm.
fun.
You're
You
not
also
always
run
running into
faster.
everyone. Yeah, and you run faster.
Yeah, for sure. Have you guys ever in an outdoor meet had to battle the wind in a race?
Yeah. And I remember at one of the meets, I forgot which school it was at. It was sophomore year, and the wind was so strong, they did a windlet where they reversed the start and finish of the
Dang.
110 hurdles.
Yeah, I think that was sophomore year.
Was that
Mateo
Matea?
Valley in
Yeah, that was
Matea.
Matea.
Oh, yeah.
that was notorious. Yeah.
Is that the Toller meet?
That was the Toller
That was
400
the
meet.
Cooper Toller 400.
He can still tell you about that wind coming around that final turn. He thought he was doing good, and then entering that turn, he just felt that wind.
I remember-
a ton of bricks.
I remember one time with the wind. It was at Red Grange, so it was our meet. And you know how our concession stand is at the finish line pretty much, and the wind was blowing back, so the grill smoke was just as I was running the 100, just in my face. It was terrible.
So what's your biggest meet of the year? Is it conference, or is there a private meet, a Red Grange type of thing that you guys get excited for the most?
I think Culpeper would want us to say state because that's kind of what we're all working up toward.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'd say Red Grange is probably my favorite meet because it's the big invite that we get to host.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Red Grange is also one of the more selective invites that we have. So yeah, that's big for us. In years past though, I think county meet, not the biggest meet, but that meet always at Columbia South. That meet, that's the one you should keep an eye out for. A lot of stories come out from the county.
Yeah, a lot of
Favorite meet.
a lot of good stuff comes out of county. All right, Ryan? You mind if I text the Mr. Culpeper?
Absolutely.
yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, baby. How long was he in here before?
He just joined in and he was muted and he was just looking around
awesome.
laughing. He was just doing his And then he's like, "When do you want me to join?" I was like, "I told you when I knew he was gonna mess it up."
Welcome back, Coach.
Well, welcome back, Coach.
Dude, I'm kind of embarrassed, man. I'm sorry.
Why? Because you Zoom bombed the class?
Are you guys like video recording this or something like that?
Yeah, it goes on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Oh wow! Because I see DJ in the corner. Was like, I'm like, yo, hey, what's up, man? I was
That was perfect. It was
DJ,
perfect.
Oh, Paul, guys, what's up, man?
What's up, Coach?
Coach.
No, talk to me, man. How's it going?
Good. Feel great. I mean, how do you feel being on the Wheaton South Sports Cast?
Honestly, I feel a little honored, a little privileged being on something so special and unique, and something so new, and something that obviously has a potential to grow into something beyond what we could all imagine at this point. So honored, pleasured, humbled, a little bit of everything.
So, Coach, what are your expectations for these guys?
Who's asking? Is that Ryan Frank?
Yeah, it is. That's me.
Expectation is well, number one, to get you on a relay this year. I keep hearing really good things, man. No, but it different season, same goal, and the ultimate goal is to follow the process the best that we can, to trust our coaches, trust each other, to have fun in the process, and to grow into the young men and the athletes that we all have the capability to become. And that's just doing our best. You know what I'm saying? Our motto this year and every year moving forward is, we want to create winners in competition, but champions in life. You know what I'm saying? We want to win in competition, because winning is fun. But our ultimate goal is to create champions in life. And we believe firmly if we can create champions in life, everything else takes care of itself. And that, for us, that's the fun thing, is connecting with the humans. And then also putting people in positions to be awesome during competition. The bigger the competition, the funner it is, the more the nerves. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, Ryan, you see how awesome that is? You should definitely
yeah, it's very enticing.
You got to be a champion in life, man. Get out here.
But honestly, like we tell the kids all the time, man, like there's nothing like as a coach, right? You put in all this time, you put in all this effort, and I'm being just selfish, right? Because, just for a second, you put in all this time, all this effort, and then it all comes down to one or two handoffs in front of 20,000 people in an 85-degree day, and I'm all the way at the top. I can't say anything. I can't do anything. And it's just like, man, the nerves there. And that, for me, like that is the funnest thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, anything could happen right now, man. Let's make sure good things happen. When that gun goes off, like, I'm feeling it like they are, but they're the ones that get to have fun. They get to go out and do. And that's for me as a coach, man. That's like the ultimate feeling, man. Just to put people in positions to really actualize their dreams, but also to put them in positions where they didn't even think that they would be. So, yeah, it's awesome. So,
yeah, it's you're persuading me a little bit. Definitely.
Yeah, Ryan's a big got a soft side.
I mean, well, at this point, that's more for those guys. I mean, if you want to join, you want to join, but really, that's for the guys that are on the team and putting in the work. We'd love to have you just like anybody else, but just man, like just I'm biased. I want everybody to join in and do what we do. The more the merrier, the better the people that we get, the higher the caliber of our team, and I just want everybody to feel this, and I want everybody to crush their goals and accomplish things and do it in a way that displays integrity and humility. Like I want that for everybody. So yeah,
for sure.
That's how I feel. I'll get off of it for now, but I mean, I'm passionate about it. So
Ryan, you're still driving, man.
What's that?
You're still driving this. You got questions for us? Well, now the coach is here. Does that change anything? Like, do you want to ask something for everybody?
I don't know. Give me something to ask about.
I mean, I guess just, Coach, how do you think that the practices have gone so far, especially with COVID and everything, like the contact days? How do you think about the people that have responded, and what do you think of the team? How the team? I'm asking as an interviewer, not as a track runner right now. So, just how do you think the team's responded so far?
Well, I mean, I thought it was going great until I went to this football game and saw one of my athletes getting chased down by by a kid. I was like, "Yo, we're killing it!" And then I was like, "Yeah." No, I'm messing around. But seriously though, honestly, like just the name of the game, like so. Real quick, Alabama, right? Alabama football. You know, everybody wants to see Alabama. I don't think Alabama really gets the credit for the type of year that they had this year with everything. And we've all experienced it, right? With all the crazy things that have gone on the last year, Alabama and Nick Saban and that entire staff was able to come out and have the most, in my opinion, the most dominant season in college football history. They went out and wrecked everybody. Not just that, their best receiver gets injured the first or second game into conference play. And the other guy, not the other guy, because he's obviously awesome, but the second guy goes on to win the Heisman. You know what I'm saying? On top of a phenomenal defense, a phenomenal offensive line, and all the pieces that go into making a phenomenal football team, right? But think about how many distractions that they had. Nick Saban went down with COVID. He was out. So getting back to how I feel about our team, it's the team that can minimize distractions, and it's the team that can adapt to change, and the team that has a great process involved that doesn't involve just one individual, right? So I like to make myself as a coach, I want to be necessarily unnecessary. You get what I'm saying? Like I want to be necessary to the point where if, God forbid, something were to happen, COVID or whatever, somebody would be able to step up and say, no, guys, this is what we're doing. This is how we're going to go. This is how it's going to be done until my return. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
How have I felt about how you all have responded to adversity and to, you know, just, are we going to have a season? Are we not? Guys, the same guys that are coming in today, putting in the work and putting in the drive are the same guys that I saw in the wintertime, are the same guys that I saw back in the fall. So, you know, while our numbers are down, like the people that are coming, those are the people that I'm rocking with. And those are the people that I am especially proud of. And those are the people I know that are going to set us up to be long-term a quality team in state. You know what I'm saying? And you, like, we've had this conversation in private. You know, nothing's different. Like rocking with us. So.
And then I guess this will be the final question. I'll pass the same thing on to you guys because you're all just kind of sitting here listening to amazing Coach Culpepper speeches, which they are amazing. But I want to get you guys back involved. So, yeah, how do you guys feel we responded? We'll start with Michael.
Ooh, man. I feel like it's been really good. You know, I definitely, during the contact days, there were definitely less people than there have been at the standard practices. So it's been nice to see more people showing up. But I feel like, you know, definitely something has happened since 2019. And I'm just excited to see everyone run for the first time since then, pretty much.
Oh, my goodness.
I feel like not only with us in our grade, but with like Rosini and some of the underclassmen as well. Like, I'm just excited to see what they do on Wednesday. So I think good overall.
And Michael's being really, really humble right now. We got the FAT equipment out, okay, and the guy had on basketball shorts and gym shoes, and legit ran a 7:14 FAT time in the 55. Which is that equal to your PR? A little bit better? Or?
No, it was like, I think my PR from indoor last year was like 7:20 something.
Yeah. So, I mean, dude, just to do that under those circumstances at that time of the year, I mean, I'm very excited about your growth and just what I've seen from you as a person, not just an athlete.
Attaboy, Mike.
All right, Dylan, what about you?
Yeah,
especially with the injury.
COVID, oh, yeah, last year I was injured. But in terms of COVID, I'm talking about, I don't feel like we have been, like, hindered or held back at all this season. I don't think I've ever heard Coach say, like, on a normal year, we do this. Like, it's the same thing that we're normally doing, handoffs and stuff like that. And yeah, it seems like a good season other than we don't have as much people as we normally do.
And Dylan's looking nice and smooth over those hurdles, man. Like last time I saw you go over tripping over them. Who was that kid that fell yesterday?
Oh, that was Philip, I think.
Philip.
Yeah. Hey, that was a graceful roll, though. He did on the back.
He had a good recovery.
He recovered, too. Yeah, nice recovery.
Pat, you're chiming in. Why don't you go next?
Yeah, for how we responded, I mean, last year the cancel really came out of nowhere, and I just feel like now it just feels like literally picked up right where we left off. I feel like we haven't had to spend a lot of time, I feel like, learning all the stuff, that you usually have to learn at the start of the season. It just feels like which is how we prepared ourselves in the fall. I just feel like we were just able to pick up right where we left off in terms of our drills, handoffs, just how we're performing overall. Very excited to see how we're doing. Yeah.
All right, Connor, you got the closing words. You got
the
closing words.
Yeah, it's definitely been an interesting season with COVID, but I think we've definitely responded great. The thing I'm excited most about is these younger guys, these freshmen. I don't know if you guys know a lot about them, but in years past, freshmen make up probably the majority of our numbers. There's like usually a ton of freshmen, and this year there's not as many freshmen, but there's some dogs at the freshman level. And I know with smaller numbers, they might actually need to contribute more than, in years past. But these guys have really responded well with COVID. They're some of the most consistent guys coming to practice, and they're always like, they learn fast, and they're pretty fast too. So yeah, I'm excited to see those guys running the most.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
Really, real quick, man. Like I'm hearing, and it really makes me proud as a coach to hear you guys really taking a lot of. I didn't really hear anything about, oh man, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. It was really more so like, man, the freshmen are doing this, and our process is the same, and it's so just like humble and so team oriented, just the language and the focus. And I'll be honest with you, I'm going to be a little bit more direct, right, and a little less humble. The freshmen are good because of you all, right? We talked about this yesterday. Like, they see positive influences in your actions, in your words, and they follow that. You get what I'm saying? So we had an awesome showing in 2019, right? But it's almost like COVID did us well, because we all kind of like sat and hung out, and now like the real core of our team and how we want to look and how we want to build moving forward, like that's strong, that's intact. So anything good that happens to our program and in the future, athletically, time-wise, whatever you want to, the measurables, right? Places at state, like conference, whatever, is is directly attributed to you guys and this group that we have here on all levels. Okay, so I can't thank you as the head coach or whatever that gets me, right? As the face of the organization, because there's so much more that goes into it than just me. But I can't thank you all enough for everything that you guys have done and put together so far, man. Like truly, like the community. Your school, the program, and the tradition that we have, it's intact because of your actions.
All right.
Great job,
Well, that's
guys.
a great note to end it on. Thank you all so much for coming. Yeah, this was awesome.
Where's Kieran at?
Right here, sir.
You can't have everybody in here, coach.
Oh wait, there's two.
Are you talking about me, or is there another Kieran in the building?
I'm thinking of Kieran Cassidy. I saw Kieran in that. There's only so many Kierans that I've ever seen. There's two now in my whole life. Thank you.
I
come to Wheaton and find two Kieran.
Exactly. I was going to say, this was a hotbed of Kierans.
You learn something new every day. Hey, Cutting Hands, man, I'm waiting on those Legos, okay?
All right. Yeah, we got them coming, Coach. Got them coming.
Hey, thank you guys. This is a pleasure, man. Hey, have me on whenever. This is fun. I appreciate it. Now come on.
Sure.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach. It was a real treat.
Take care, guys.
All right, see you, Coach.
Wow. What a guy.
What a guy.
What a guy.
All right. I
You
think
guys get any parting
let's-
words?
Any parting words?
Guys, thanks for having us.
Yeah,
It was a great
yeah,
time.
thank
This
you.
was a great time. Love being on
Pretty
here.
fun.
Highlight of
All
my
right.
life.
Absolutely.
Now get out of here.
All right. See you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Hey guys,
guys.
thank you.
Thank you.
First coach on the podcast. What did we think?
I mean, you out of the park. It was phenomenal.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome.
You told me he might come on for like 5 minutes.
I
say a
thought
few
I had
things,
no idea
crack
what
a
was
few
going to happen.
jokes. Yeah, he gives the speech of a lifetime.
Yeah. Mr. Brennan, I'm dying to hear what you were saying you were going to say at the beginning, because it's just been on my mind the whole time. You were like,
Oh,
at some
sure.
point.
Yeah. So, not at all related to the historic track program that we have here that Coach Culpepper has built with his bare hands and his blood, sweat, and tears. But I ran into some sophomore football players the other day on Monday, outside of Grange, and just kind of talking shop with them. I had a few of them in class already. A few of them that are going to be taking my sports marketing class in the future, and the students that I didn't know, they came up and introduced themselves to me, and they're like, "Hey, big fan of the show." I was like, "Well, I can't take any credit. It's all DJ and Ryan. They're the brains of the organization. I just I screw a nut or bolt in here every now and then, but it's really a testament to your work and similar to what Coach Culpepper said. A new podcast, a new project, a new initiative, and it really is the sky really is the limit here. Not to use a cliche, but it can evolve and it can grow and leave a lasting impact. So just wanted to give you guys another pat on the back after an awesome win over Batavia, but then also a win overall here on the Wheaton Warrenville South Sportscast. So people are taking notice. People are tuning in. Our numbers are going up, and again, it's a testament to your hard work, testament to you guys reporting on time every Wednesday, except for the first Wednesday, which DJ
except for the first one. Did we change any minds about track today at all?
Maybe a little bit, but yeah, Mr. Brennan, I don't know if it's happened at the same time, but yeah, Monday I was going to check out the JV game after baseball, and one of the sophomores, Mr. Charlie Butt, I was talking to you. I park my car. He runs up to me, knocks on my window. He goes, Ryan, can I be the podcast host next year? I'm like, well, I got to give it to a junior now, Charlie, but I'll put in a good word for you.
Exactly. That was definitely part of our conversation as well. We already got sophomores lying in wait. They're already biding their time, waiting until, they're a senior and they can have their name completely in the hat there for, consideration for hosting. So yeah, we'll have to do some discussion off air, us three, on how you guys want to pass this along and maybe have some sort of knighting ceremony for some juniors or something.
That'd be awesome.
That's a great idea. But yeah, I think that's another successful episode. Is there any sports you guys want to talk? I know we're running high on time here, but is there anything you guys want to quickly talk about?
Nah, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, underwhelming baseball in Chicago. I think it's just a good excuse not to talk about it, and then
yeah, absolutely.
And then we can just kind of end the show if you guys are good.
All right.
So, yeah,
thank you all for
another
watching.
Great episode. DJ, what are we doing next week? Do you know? Is it girls soccer and
girls
boys
soccer
volleyball?
and boys volleyball? I think we'll just take it easy, one from each.
Yeah.
10-minute episode. But yeah, that's it from us. Yeah.
All right. Yep. Thank you as always to the Wheaton Warrenville South community, and we look forward to delivering greatness every Wednesday. Later.
All right, you guys are the best. See you guys.